The day Kelly turned a bra rant into a battle cry for self-confidence. You know those moments that catch you so off guard, you have to pause your DVR and rewind just to make sure you heard it right? The moments that feel so genuine, so unexpectedly human, they cut through the usual morning show chatter and stick with you for days. This was one of those moments. On a seemingly ordinary episode of Live with Kelly&Mark, something extraordinary happened. It didn't start with a dramatic announcement or a celebrity meltdown. It started with a simple, familiar topic we all tiptoe around: bras. The show began with its usual warmth. A conversation with a childhood friend set a cozy, familiar tone. Then, with her trademark quick wit, Kelly pivoted. With a mischievous glint in her eye, she announced she was diving into one of her favorite subjects. She said it with such a knowing, mock-serious tone that you immediately leaned in. She wasn't just hosting, she was letting us in on a secret. She began an amusing historical theory, speaking to the studio audience as if they were all old friends gathered in her living room. "You might be surprised to learn how long bras have been around," she said, her eyes twinkling. And then she delivered the line that changed the entire energy in the room, a perfectly deadpan, gloriously self-deprecating gem. "By bras, I don't simply mean my bra." A beat of suspense. "Mine are thousands of years old because they don't get any exercise. I don't ask too much of them." The studio rippled with that first wave of laughter that says, "I can't believe she just said that." But Kelly wasn't just going for a quick laugh. She leaned into the camera, her voice turning serious, yet playful, as if she was sharing a profound life philosophy she'd just discovered. "I basically use my bra as a stand for my microphone. I solely use a bra for support. It has no other function." The laughter built, a rolling wave of collective yes from every woman who has ever wrestled with an underwire. But she wasn't finished. This is where the moment shifted from funny to revolutionary. She turned her gaze directly to the camera, a cheeky but defiant glint in her eye. She was no longer just talking to the studio audience, she was talking directly to anyone at home who might be clutching their pearls in shock. Her voice took on a tone of unapologetic, liberating defiance. "I don't care if you're offended. Turn it off. I wear a bra only to put on a microphone, so I don't ask many questions." The tension and comedy peaked simultaneously. It was breathtaking. The reaction was instant and priceless. Her husband and co-host, Mark Consuelos, performed a full-on theatrical facepalm, rocking back in his chair with a mixture of laughter and feigned embarrassment. The camera cut to a man in the front row, bowing his head with a chuckle, his shoulders shaking. They were the perfect stand-ins for that little voice in our own heads that worries about what others might think. The energy in the room was electric, a potent cocktail of shock, delight, and pure, unadulterated anticipation for what she would say next. And then, as the audience erupted in thunderous applause and cheers, the tension broke into a pure, joyful release. This wasn't just laughter, it was validation. Kelly, seeing Mark's reaction, masterfully turned the moment into a shared roast, praising his expertise with bras and celebrating the sheer wonderful absurdity of it all. She then launched into a hilarious pseudo-history lesson, mentioning ancient Greek underwear and with a perfectly delivered punchline, medieval breast bags found in Austria. The entire studio was now in on the joke, united in a bubble of shared laughter and understanding. This was so much more than a bra rant. This was a masterclass in self-assurance. In the span of a few minutes, Kelly took a topic often shrouded in awkwardness and turned it into a powerful, hopeful message about being unapologetically yourself. She showed us that you don't need a grand stage or a solemn speech to make a stand. Sometimes the most revolutionary acts of confidence happen in the most ordinary moments, with a microphone and a whole lot of nerve. You can speak your quirky, inconvenient truth with humor and confidence, and the right people, the people that matter, will not just accept it, they will stand up and cheer you on.